Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it's Paydirt review time again. And today we're going to be visiting an eBay seller by the name of musicman_46_2004. Just rolls off the top of your tongue and it's easy to remember. Not. Alright, I have seen a lot of reviews on this seller. Now, typically I don't watch very many reviews, but this one I have seen quite a few reviews on, mostly because of Justin over at Mad Hatter Prospecting, who seems to love their Paydirt. So I figured I would give them a try and find out what we get. And today we're going to be doing his 2-pound bag, and it was guaranteed 0.3 to 0.4 grams of gold. So let's just go to the overhead, classify this down, and then we're going to pan this out. But first, here's the description. So as you saw, a pretty detailed description for being so short. It does tell you where the Paydirt is from, how much the bag weighs, how much gold you should find in there, and what it's been classified down to. So let's check the weight. It is over the 2 pounds stated, which is 2.4. So let's just open this up, classify this down, and see what we got. Probably easier to cut the bag. Now I will rinse out that bag before the final. Lots of little shiny rocks in here, which I am pretty sure are not natural to Missouri, but we will get those out. Let's check it for magnetite. It does look heavy in black sands, but not too much in the way of magnetite. And a piece of plastic. No idea what that's in there for. So, all right, let's just listen to some music and classify this down. Well, I'll classify down, and I gotta say, it's pretty equal in amounts. There is less in the +10, but the rest of it looks pretty close. I mean, there's just little variances, but not too bad. But I'm gonna be really curious to find out where the gold is. I am guaranteed 0.3 to 0.4 grams, so let's just get some water and start panning this out. Okay. Have my water all set up, have my pan, have all my Paydirt here. I picked through the +10 to remove all of the polished stones, so should just be gold left. And let's get right to it with starting with the +10 and with some more music. Well, finished painting everything out as you saw, and that was some pretty easy Paydirt to go through, but we will talk about that in a minute. For now, let's just show you the gold I found. In the plus 10, I did find some gold, 5 little pieces. Also found a lot of polished rocks, some silver, and a nice looking piece of copper here. Now, I am not going to count any of this towards the ROI, just the gold. In the minus 10, plus 20, even more gold. Probably close to 10 pieces in there. So pretty nice little pile. And then in the minus 20, plus 40, even more gold. About 15 little bitty pieces in there. And finally, in the minus 40, even more gold, but not much. Probably about 6 or 7 tiny, tiny little pieces in there. So let's just weigh this up to see what we got. In the plus 10, $0.330. Minus 10 plus 20, $0.170. And then in the minus 20 plus 40, 0.035. So I'm not going to even try to weigh up the minus 40. It's not going to budge a scale, so we're just going to add it in there. Then we're going to weigh it all up, see what we got. 0.540. So I'm going to be right back and we're going to talk about Paydirt difficulty. Now for this bag's Paydirt difficulty, it's not too hard. It's a pretty easy Paydirt to go through. For a beginner, I would actually give it a medium just because it does have a little bit of fine gold. There is 2 pounds of material, but it is really, really clean material. And even if you miss that minus 40, it won't hurt your ROI. For an advanced painter, I would give this a medium as well, but it is really low in the medium scale, hovering on the easy to medium. But for an expert painter, this is pretty easy Paydirt to go through. And now let's just find out the ROI and give you my review. All right, finished calculating my ROI, writing up my review, and let's get right to it. This again was from musicman_46_2004, an eBay seller. It was his 2-pound bag, which was guaranteed 0.3 to 0.4 grams of gold. Its cost was $27.95. Shipping was $8.30. So total cost right here, $36.25. Now the gold I recovered, again, right here, 0.54 grams. The gold spot on the day that this was received was $60.75, which makes this gold's value worth $32.80, making my ROI 90.51%, or on my score, a 9.1. Now, again, I did not count into the silver, the copper, or any of the polished rocks simply because it was not in the description. So for this review, I'm only going by the gold. If you add in the couple pennies for the silver, it probably wouldn't have changed the ROI that drastically. So we're going to stick at 90.51%. Now for fun factor, I'm going to leave this at a 9.1. I had actually considered dropping it when I was panning this out just because of the silver, copper, and the polished rocks. Because they weren't in the description, I did not expect them. And I also usually dislike these things because I think they take away from the gold. If you spend $1 on this, that's $1 worth of gold that you didn't put in the bag. However, when I got a 90.51% ROI, I really can't complain. I don't think he had to put $1 worth of gold in there. So I am more than happy getting a 90% ROI and these other things. So I'm leaving the fun factor at 9.1. Now, if you enjoy picking out little polished rocks, your fun factor will probably be a lot higher than mine was. Now, for Paydirt description, I'm giving them an 8. It had a lot of details in there, but it definitely could be better, especially if he added in what other things might be in there, which are obviously not natural to the Paydirt. For Paydirt quantity and packaging, he's getting an 8, a 10 for quantity because it was over 2 pounds, and he's getting a 6 for the bag because it was just a Ziploc bag. It wasn't double bagged or anything like that. So 8 for quantity and packaging. Now for customer service and shipping, he's getting a 10. The customer service was excellent and it shipped out really, really fast. So no problems there. Total score for musicman _46 _2004 is an 8.8. So I really enjoyed this Paydirt. I see why so many other people have enjoyed this Paydirt. I would prefer, personally, if it didn't have in all the polished rocks. I think I spent just as much time picking those out as I did panning. And I'm not a fan of silver shot and things like that. But that's just me personally. If you enjoy it, then that's for you. I did, again, getting 90% ROI. So there's really nothing to complain about. So all that's left is to flash up the score and give away a 24 karat gold-plated dime. So let's just flash up the score right here. Now for today's 24 karat gold-plated dime winner, just this, not any of the other stuff, is going to be Mark Mitchell. So Mark Mitchell, make sure you email me so I can send this off to you. And to everyone else, thanks for watching. Happy panning. And if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you hit the subscribe button below.